very good morning to all of you. How are you all? I hope all of you are good and safe at home. So in the last part of the video, we had started our fourth chapter, that is your adaptation in plant. In the last part of the video, we had discussed about your habitat and adaptation. So what is habitat? A place where an organism live and meet their basic requirement, that is known as your habitat. And how do humans show adaptation? In the last part of the video, we had discussed about your adaptation. So how do humans show adaptation? Remember, I had given you an example that if we move from plains to hill, then in order to survive in hills, we have to make some changes in ourselves. Okay, we have to change our dressing style, we have to change our food habit, right? So those changes which we are doing in order to stay alive is known as your adaptation, right? If we feel cold, okay, then if we feel cold in winters, then what we do? We wear woolen cloths, right? We cover ourselves with the blanket. In summer, if we feel heat, then what we do? We protect ourselves with the fan or AC, right? From the rain, to protect ourselves from the rain, but we use the umbrella. Okay, all these are the additional resources which we used to survive in different conditions. Okay, but plant has no such type of additional resources. So what they do, they make some changes in themselves, okay, or they develop some special features to survive in such extreme condition, or to survive in different types of habitat. And that changes or that special features is known as your adaptation. So let's start today's topic. So first, look at this picture. Now look at this picture. This is a rose plant, this is a lotus plant, right? So tell me the difference between these two plants. Okay, your rose plant is found on land and your lotus plant is found in water, right? So this is the difference between these two plants, your rose plant and your lotus plant. So the plants which are found on land are known as terrestrial plant, okay, and the plants which are found in water are known as your aquatic plant. So this is a flow chart, okay, you have to draw it in your notebook. So plants are basically divided into two types on their habitat. Okay, based on their habitat, plants are divided into two types, that is your terrestrial and aquatic. Terrestrial plant which grow on land, and aquatic plant which grow on water, okay, which grow in water. So terrestrial plant, they are found in different habitat, okay, such as your desert, hills, marshes, plains, forest, grassland, coastal. Okay, all these are the terrestrial habitat where the plant grow. Okay, terrestrial. Remember kids, terrestrial means land. Next is your aquatic. Aquatic plants which grow in water. Okay, which grow in water. Okay, and these are of three types: your floating plant, fixed plant, and underwater plant. Okay, floating, fixed, and underwater plant. So plants are divided into two types based on their habitat in which the place where they live. So two types, okay, terrestrial and aquatic. Terrestrial means land, like your rose plant, and aquatic means water, like your lotus plant. Okay. So terrestrial plants which grow on lands. Okay, so your first habitat is desert. Desert is the area where there is little or no rainfall. Okay, these areas are dry and sandy, and they have hot weather. Okay, and they have little or no rainfall. Okay, and most of plant which grow in these region are thorny. Okay, some examples are your cactus, your date palm, and acacia. Okay, so here you can see the picture of cactus plant. Here you can see the picture of a cactus plant. Okay, this is a cactus plant which is found in desert where there is less or no rainfall. This is a rose plant. Okay, and this is a lotus plant, right? So now we will see how this cactus plant survive in the dry area or where there is less water. Okay, so here are the some characteristics which are shown by the cactus plant. Okay, first is leaves of cactus are changed into thin sharp spines. Okay, here you can see the leaves of plant. Okay, but if we talk about the cactus plant, then you can see the leaves are turned into the spines. These are known as your spines. Okay, so leaves are turned into the spine. Why it turned into the spine? As you know, there is less rainfall, so these spines help in reducing the loss of water through stomata, so that they can retain water. Second point is water is stored in its thick stem. Okay, in the cactus store the water in its stem, in its thick stem. This is known as your stem. Okay, and this water is used by the plant when there is no rain, and your roots are spread out wide and deep. Why it is spread out wide and deep? To absorb more water from the soil, so that it can absorb more water from the soil. So that is your cactus plant. Now let's watch the video.
That supports the organisms is land. It is called terrestrial habitat. The organisms in this habitat are known as terrestrial or land-dwelling organisms. The physical factors that support life in terrestrial habitat are plentiful supply of oxygen, availability of water, availability of sufficient light and temperature, but it should be remembered that there are a lot of fluctuations in these factors. These factors vary from place to place and season to season. Thus, extreme conditions may exist in a terrestrial habitat. Aquatic habitat exists in the medium of water. That is, water is a substrate that supports life. Thus, it is evident that ponds, lakes, rivers, and seas are aquatic habitats.
So I hope all of you have watched the video carefully. So what we have discussed today, we have discussed about your different types of habitat or the plants. That plants are classified into two types on the basis of their habitat, that is your terrestrial and aquatic. So that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.